Yo, it's your man Joe Haza. We are back with another episode of the Rapper with a Podcast show. I'm your host, Joe Haza, and as usual, I'm fresh off the gig, ready to split y'all wig. And you know how I do, man. I surf through the YouTube atmosphere, and the first thing that came across my eyes today, yes, another episode of Suge Knight's podcast called Collect Call. I'm sorry, I'm a 90s baby, so anytime some dope, riveting 90s content drop, I'm all up on it, man. I had something else lined up, but when I seen this episode drop, I was like, I know he's going to have some content for me to share with the people.
If you knew who killed Tupac, would you tell the police?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
You know, and on this episode, Suge dropped some little-known info about the financial kickback that Eazy received once he let Dr. Dre out of his contract with Ruthless.
I make money off him for the next 6 years and everything that he touches. So I hope the Chronic blow up so, I could buy me a new home or something,
And in my opinion, this is one of the most important stories in hip-hop history. Dr. Dre being let out of his contract with Ruthless so he can go on to launch many other superstars in hip-hop's careers, man. So without further ado, let's sit back and react to what my brother Suge Knight has to say. Let's go, Haas.
How about Eazy? Look, how about Eazy? Let's talk about Eazy.
Yeah. Eazy wanted to kill Suge himself. He just wanted to kill Suge. And Jerry talked him out of it.
Eazy did big things for hip hop.
Yes, he did.
Now, people want to use Eazy name to benefit themselves. Only thing y'all did for Eazy is what? Do a diss record and talk about him? Get his face tattooed on your name to make you popular, but you never met the man or you never did nothing for his family? I did something for Eazy that would have made him $1 billion. I just didn't do it on the strength. I did it because I liked him, but me and him made a deal. He said, man, you help me out with this deal, I'm going to look out for you and give you some of the money. I give you half or 25 cents off a dollar. I said, that's cool.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
I did a deal for Eric where, not off me, not off Death Row. He gets $1 off of anything that Dre does.
And that's where you get that line, because Dre Day only make Eazy payday on the infamous Real Motherfucking G's Dr. Dre diss track, Eazy-E, BG Knockout, Dre's the man. And I always say I feel like that track doesn't get enough credit when you talk about diss tracks, because I remember I had just first moved to LA when that track dropped, man, and my SA partner was like, yo, check this shit out right here. And I'm like, Eazy-E, man, Snoop and them already bodied him. He was like, nah, check this out, man. He killing Dr. Dre, man. Look at the album cover. And on the album cover, it got a picture of Dre and yelling them. And they got the sequence and I think a little bit of lipstick or what have you. And that was during the days, like the Prince days, of androgynous look. But to go from that to gangster stuff, that was kind of like eye-opening for us, man. And that song had the whole LA rocking, 92.3 to B, all of that. Was smashing that every day, you know what I mean? But yeah, so that song right there back in the day gave us insight to like, yeah, Eazy has got some type of deal going on where he gets hella bread off Dr. Dre sales. But let's keep going on. Let's see what else Suge has to say about the situation, man. Let's rock.
In other words, if you do a movie, if you do a beat, if you promote some type of merchandise, if he do a commercial, if he produce, off his part, he gets $1. When Eazy died, Tamika stepped in that plate. Tamika met with Interscope, and Interscope said, hey, why you want to get $1 off of everything Dre does? When you can do business later on. Sign off it and just let Dre out of it. We're going to do business later. She signed off. They ain't did no business with that bitch later. And guess what? That fucked Eazy kids, his mama, at the time his father was still living, just fucked his family. And if he would have gave her a dollar, the Eazy family, like the contract says that I did. He's not even counting my part. That's $1, right? Either got $1 off Beats, either got $1 off Eminem's album, 50 Cent album, Game's album, anything else. His own album. So why would a person give that up for nothing?
That's the question.
So
Yeah.
you tell me what's fair, what's not fair.
And, you know, with all due fairness to Dr. Dre, he was already locked in a situation with Ruthless Records, with Eazy-E and Jerry Heller, where he was dissatisfied with the business. So even if he had to sacrifice a few numbers or $1 or whatnot to have his own vision come to fruition, I think that was a sacrifice he was willing to take. And I think it was a good sacrifice, because imagine if we didn't get a chance to hear The Chronic, or, you know, The Chronic 2001, or Snoop, or, you know, Eminem, or 50 Cent, or, you know, The Dog Pound, all of these, Nate Dogg, you know what I mean, Warren G, you know what I mean, these are all trees and branches of Dr. Dre, you know what I mean, and I think hip-hop would be in a worse place if we didn't have Dr. Dre's influence on the culture, especially for us West Coast guys, because he kind of put a stamp on it, like, yo, I can make records with the best of them. I am number one, you know what I mean? So I really thought that was some insightful knowledge, man. Also the part with his wife, you know, she kind of was tricked into giving up the rights, but I think that was a fair thing to do, because, I mean, what entitles you to keep getting a financial gain off something that you don't have anything to do with? So those tactics were kind of ruthless, as the record label says, but that's what made Eazy-E, you know, a powerful businessman. And also, in hindsight, if Dre doesn't leave Ruthless, you don't get Bone Thugs and Harmony, because I think with all of the artists being gone off Ruthless, when Bone Thugs and Harmony comes in, he's able to focus and hone in on that. So yeah, man, y'all do the knowledge on this. Y'all tap in, leave a like, hit me with a comment, man. We're gonna keep this content going, man. Haas, man. Peace.